learning. She has done postdoctoral studies all over the world, including Oxford University, Cambridge University, Harvard University, University of California at Berkeley, Stanford University, and Academy of Public International Law at the Peace Palace. That's the seat of the International Court of Justice, The Hague, Netherlands. Dr. Santiago was class valedictorian at all levels, elementary, high school, and college. She made history in UP when she became the first female editor-in-chief of the famous student newspaper, Philippine Collegian, thus shattering a 50-year-old record of male dominance. She won as best debater in the annual UP Law Debate, where she was captain of the winning team. It is interesting that at the same time, she held a campus beauty title not once but twice as ROTC core sponsor. Now, Dr. Santiago holds an amazing record of excellence in all three branches of government: judicial, executive, and legislative. In the judicial branch, she has been presiding judge of the Regional Trial Court at Quezon City. In the executive branch, she has been immigration commissioner and a cabinet member as agrarian reform secretary. In the legislative branch, she has now been a senator for 3 terms. Dr. Santiago worked abroad. She served as legal officer of the United Nations in Geneva, Switzerland. She also served as a consultant of the Philippine Embassy in Washington, D.C. In all 3 branches of government, she has been showered with awards for being outstanding, making her the most awarded public official in our country today. For example, she has received awards such as the Outstanding Young Men, or TOIM, the Outstanding Women in the Nation's Service, or TOWNS, and Most Outstanding Alumna in Law from UP. Dr. Santiago was a UP law professor for some 10 years, teaching evening class after office hours. She has written some 30 books, many of which are very scholarly textbooks in law and the social sciences, well advanced of our time. During her initial battle with cancer, she continued to work on the 2015 edition of all her law books. She's considered the leading expert of her generation in constitutional law and international law. In the Philippine Senate, where Dr. Santiago is on her 3rd term, she has filed the highest number of bills and authored some of the most important laws. Some of her most important pending bills are Anti-Dynasty Bill, an act institutionalizing an age-appropriate curriculum to prevent the abduction, exploitation, and sexual abuse of children. Anti-EPAL Bill, we love this. Freedom of Information Bill, and Magna Carta for Philippine Internet Freedom. She has been fearless in exposing and naming notorious criminal suspects in legislative investigations, particularly in naming hueteng lords and illegal logging lords. It was Senator Santiago who in effect started the National Plunder Investigation, which is now a historic scandal as we know it. And in December 2012, she revealed that the Senate President had used Senate funds to give away cash gifts. Every senator received 2 million pesos as a Christmas gift taken from public funds, except Senator Santiago and 2 others. That scandal led to the notorious pork barrel scandal, for which the former Senate President was suspended and jailed, having been charged with plunder by the Ombudsman. COA records show that her pork barrel, also known as PDAF, was never marred by any kickback, unlike those of her colleagues in Congress. In 3 separate cases, the Supreme Court had upheld the pork barrel system as constitutional. Senator Santiago gave her PDAF to the University of the Philippines system. Philippine General Hospital, and local government units. She never released her pork barrel to any NGO, particularly those headed by those guilty of plunder, which means wholesale stealing of public money by accepting kickbacks or simply pocketing the entire money. After the impeachment of the Chief Justice in 2012, it was later revealed that Miriam was only one of 3 senators who refused to receive the DAP, amounting to 50 million pesos for every senator and 10 million pesos for every congressman. Imagine that! It was also later revealed that 3 senators even received 100 million pesos each after the impeachment. When she was a student in UP Law School, one magazine dubbed her Supergirl at the State University because she's probably the public official whose face has graced the highest number of magazine covers. She has been featured by famous international publications including Time, the New York Times, and the Herald Tribune. In 1992, the foreign press reported that she had been elected President of the Philippines after a nationwide election. However, she was cheated. As the Filipinos say, Miriam won in the voting but lost in the counting. She is a renowned celebrity. Like a rock star, she attracts crowds everywhere. She is the most sought after speaker of university students. Am I right? Senator Santiago is a woman of destiny. She will be remembered in Philippine history as a genuine hero of her people. She has been called the incorruptible lady, the platinum lady, the tiger lady, the dragon lady, the iron lady of Asia, the queen of popularity polls, and the undisputed campus hero. But to her millions of fans, she is best known for the unique brand of charismatic leadership that the media likes to call Miriam Magic. And ladies and gentlemen, let us now all warmly welcome the Iron Lady of Asia, Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago.
Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you for coming here tonight. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the person who is seeking to run for public office next year. But because of this, at least one person on the internet has voiced her urgent wish that I should die before 6 years. It is up to you whether to accommodate the macabre wishes of that person. But as for me, I tell you today, I have passed through the hardest of all physical trepidations and hardships known to man. Cancer is not an easy disease to have. And still, thereafter, I decided after consultation with my panel of doctors from St. Luke's Hospital that it should be up to me to decide on whether or not I should campaign for president again. My answer is this. Do you want a clean government? Do you want a courageous government? Do you want a government of, by, and for academic excellence. If that is the case, do you want me to... Alam mo, napansin ko sa Senado, hindi naman pala mahirap na ipunin ang pera ng gobyerno. Ang problema lang sa atin, sa bansa natin ito ay una, ang nagsasalita, yun din ang magnanakaw. Pangalawa, pag nagsasalita sila, kunwari laban sila sa graft and corruption, maling-mali pa ang English nila. At pangatlo, ninanakaw nilang pera ng gobyerno para pag nakuha nila lahat ng pera, ibibili nila uli ng boto ng taong bayan. At sa ganung paraan, wala nang katapusan ang pagnakaw ng ating pera. This must stop. Kaya, subukan at subukan ko pa rin ang lahat ng magagawa ko. Itong tumatanda na ako. Kasama mo ako? Hindi mo lang alam ang ugali ko. Basta ako, isigip at isigip itong aking laban sa ating bansa. Nag-eskwela ako sa Amerika, nag-eskwela ako sa England. Kung saan-saan ako nag-eskwela, hindi ako tatanggap na matatalo ako ng ano pang bansa. Tayo ang magaling. Filipinos, believe in yourself. Have faith in the Filipino. For, as poetry says, it matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Come and join me, and thank you very much for becoming the captain of your soul. Thank you.